screw spindle, which you can see on the right side of this drawing, and I'm going to take that drawing right here and continue the design. So over here we have the basic part being done, except that we need to do a hole over here and a hole right here. So first one is a through hole. So I'm going to select this face here, this plane there, and I'm going to give the sketch. So give the sketch and create a circle there, and give a dimension for that circle. Must be a diameter of 12, and it is at a distance of 35 from this line there. And you're gonna give the pocket up to next over here and up to next on the other option too, and we got a through hole over there. The next thing you need to do is give a hole right here. So select this face right here and click on the hole, and now you need to see the different parameters which you have to insert in this hole definition dialog box. So the first thing what you need to do is set up the diameter, the depth, and the type. So as you know that the type is countersunk, select the countersunk, and the depth, go for angle and diameter. So as you know the diameter is 12, just select 12 over here and leave the angle as the same. Right, now just come over here, zoom over here, and as you know that the depth, the hole depth is 35, so go for 35 here and go for a thread and select threaded, and the thread depth is 30, which you can see over here. And on the first one, go for V bottom and just check whether you have all the dimensions right. Okay, so this is 12 and everything is perfect. So you can just continue by clicking on preview and click on OK. So we got that hole drilled over there, and that's all. Our screw spindle design is complete. And if you have any doubts or clarifications regarding this, please comment below on my video and I'll be getting in touch with you. And if you have any CAD projects, you can also write to me at katia.pro.user@gmail.com, katia.pro.user@gmail.com, and I'll be getting.
So that was regarding the assembly of the screw jack. Now we know stuffing box is widely used in industry, and in our examination also the assembly of stuffing box is asked numerous of times. So to make the assembly drawing of stuffing box or detailed drawings of stuffing box, how to prepare that, let me see the animation of the stuffing box. This is the assembly drawing of the stuffing box. Call each parts, make an assembly. Let me call each components one by one. Arm design. So this is the main base of the box. It is called, first we have to draw the detail of each components, and after drawing the details it is called over here with this call command. In this stuffing box, this number one component, this one, it is aligned, this axis is aligned with this axis so that it could be moved over here. So this movement is need to be restricted. So for that, align this surface, this one with this one, so it could be moved horizontally as well, because that movement is not restricted. So mate this surface with this, enlarge this, it could be moved here, and mating of these two surface will make both those components coincide with each other. Call the third component, select the component, align the axis of this component, this axis of this hole with this axis like this. So both these components are aligned together. Now this axial movement is not restricted, so it can move in this direction. Now to move this axial movement, mate these two surface, offset it by this distance. That distance is 15 millimeter, so that could be offsetted by the distance of 15 millimeter with this command. Now both these component are assembled together, called fourth component, this one. Place it. The placement of this component should be such that it should align with these two holes. So alignment is made. Now this vertical movement needs to be restricted. So for that, mating of this surface with this external surface needs to be done. This plane and this plane, they should be made together. So they are assembled together with the use of mate command. Similarly, component number 5, nut, which is called over here, it is aligned with the axis of this bolt. This axis is the axis of nut and this is the axis of bolt. Both are aligned together so that it could be assembled. Now this axial movement could be restricted with the use of mate command. Mate this surface with this surface, so this axial movement is also restricted over here, and this stuffing box is assembled with these 4 components. We can render and we can repeat the same, because on this side also another component is there, nut and bolt. So call that nut. The same procedure which we did in the first step. Again call this nut, or we can copy this nut, repeat on this side, align that with this axis, add over here in the stuffing box. So this is the assembly. Now component number 6 of the stuffing box, this rod which is to be inserted at the middle. So for that, let we align the axis of this shaft at this rod as well as the axis of this circular hole. Both are aligned, so this axial movement only is possible. Now we need to restrict this axial movement, this one. So for that, co-line, co-plane coincide and offset this plane with this plane at a distance of 65 millimeter, which is given in the drawing. So this is assembled, assembly of stuffing box. Now let we see the views, exploded view of this component. So for that, this is an exploded view. All the components are exploded. Now we can give coloring to each component, different colors to understand and to differentiate different components. For example, let we select, this is the material, color to be selected from here. Components not to assembly but individual components should be given this color. So let we select this block as a blue colored, click here and apply. Now second component, this one, component number 2, color is this one, say generic yellow color or metallic gold color to be given to this. Now about this nuts and bolts assembly, let we select another color from this menu, click over here, nut, it's selected, both the nuts having same color. Say here some options are there, click over here to have more options, this one, and apply. So this color would be the color of nuts. Now about this, so similarly we can give various colors to each components. Say this red color is given to this push rod, and exploded view will give us the disassembled representation of this component. So this is the stuffing box, and you have to draw assembly drawing and a detailed drawing of the components of this stuffing box. This one. Now we proceed further. Assembly of plumber block, that we will see later on. Assembly of screw jack, that also we will see later on. Engine cylinder. Now flange coupling. This is one of the very important assembly. How to prepare a flange coupling which is used to join two shafts. This one. These flanges, shaft, keys, two flanges are there. Key is inserted over here in the keyhole. Nuts and bolts are assembled over here, and we can make the assembly of flange coupling. This one. And the flange coupling is there in our syllabus. In numerous of times the flexible flange coupling is used. Now this is the animation to show the internal details of flange coupling. Here four nuts and bolts are there. Key, hub, flange. This is line diagram of flange coupling. Exploded view, which is drawn at certain distance. Assembled, disassembled. With this you will be able to understand how this assembly works. Now this is a cut section of flange coupling. Quarter cut section, it shows the internal details of this flange coupling. This key, it is cut over here, and all these 5 components are assembled together. 2 flanges, 2 shafts, 2 nuts, 2 bolts, and 1 hub. This hub is part of this flange. So these are the websites through which this material could be downloaded. I am thankful to all these websites for giving me this material to be used to mechanical drafting. So I hope today's discussion would be fruitful to you. Today we have drawn various assembly drawings, various details drawings. We also discussed some theoretical aspects which are used in the industry, and we solved some problems based on the subject of mechanical drafting. I am thankful to all of you for being with me. We will continue with some more examples in the next time. Thanks to all.